and welcome to the first taping of Bassin 411. I'm Ken Fish Herman Reynolds, and we are going to be bringing to you tips, techniques, and destination points throughout Delmarva. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the show. No, I'm sorry, we're not going to be fishing today, but we are going to be talking about personal flotation devices. Every summer, there are accounts of a boating tragedy, and in almost every case, it's because of the personal flotation device was not used. So, we're going to be showing several different styles and types, and hopefully this information will be helpful in making a decision on the type that you should have. Anyway, the entry-level personal flotation device is the good old Mae West. These things have been around for decades. It's a very inexpensive personal flotation device. It offers all kinds of flotation through the center of your body and also behind the head and neck. If you should be ejected and are knocked unconscious, this personal flotation device, if properly worn, will keep you vertical underwater and your head literally above water. Wonderful product, but as I stated before, it cannot help you if you do not wear it. The one thing to keep in mind is also putting it on properly. The snap must be tightened up so it's snug and secure. I do not recommend this necessarily for children, although there are child sizes, but I'm going to show you some further in the show that might be a better choice. This is a float vest, and as you can see, slightly different design than the Mae West, where the shoulder straps are nice mesh. It's very lightweight. You have plenty of flotation in the chest and in the back. This does not offer you the same amount of flotation behind the head and neck, but this also does have wonderful storage pockets, two buckles, snaps, and adjustments on the side. It also has the clip ring for your kill switch lanyard, and in almost every bass fishing tournament I've been in, you are required to have your kill switch lanyard clipped to this while you're wearing your personal flotation device while the motor is in operation. So, very inexpensive, very practical, and a nice choice. You could put this one on in the morning and pretty much wear it all day. It's a very comfortable flotation device. It also has the UL approval and Coast Guard certification. This is a great one to have. If you're into water skiing, this is the fella you need. Flotation all over the place. Front, back, sides. You have two heavy adjustment straps and buckles in the front. Also it zips up and down. You hit the water doing 30, 40 mile an hour while water skiing, you don't want to come out of your personal flotation device. This is the one to use. Jet skiers use one very similar to this, but it has a kill switch ring. This does not. Tends to be a little more expensive, but how can you put a price on your safety? Nice product, very comfortable. And this is my personal flotation device. It's a first generation inflatable. Quick tug of the yellow handle, and this thing inflates not only in the front but behind the head and neck. And again, if you happen to be ejected, knocked unconscious, this will keep you vertical in the water. There are now types that are water actuated. As soon as you hit the water, they inflate. These things are very lightweight. You could put this thing on in the morning and wear it literally all day. It has a nice adjustment to make it snug, and a steel ring to clip in your kill switch lanyard. Tends to be on the high end of personal flotation devices, but worth every nickel. I can't recommend this style enough. And lastly, the child's personal flotation devices. I purchased this one many years ago for my granddaughter. It's a wonderful, wonderful personal flotation device. It has plenty of flotation in the front, back, and also behind the head and neck. You'll also notice that it has the adjustment in the center part of the body. It zips up and down. There's also a center strap to keep the child from passing through the personal flotation device. The other feature that I liked a lot was the strap at the top. Child goes overboard, likely they're going to be flailing, and instead of trying to grab a hand, a wrist, an arm, and possibly injuring the child more, you grab the strap and you can pull the child right out of the water. This is an incredibly high quality, very safe personal flotation device. I can't recommend enough taking your child into the store while purchasing the personal flotation device for two reasons. There are now many child sizes that have comic characters, Little Mermaid, Spider-Man, SpongeBob, what have you. And if the child picks out one that they like, it's a good likelihood that they will wear it. The other part to this is make sure the child tries it on. You want this to fit very snug. You don't want any chance of the child passing through the personal flotation device. And also, the other part to that is, at the dock, if you put your personal flotation device on first, likely the child will put theirs on too, and you won't have that big battle with that child at the dock for them to get their personal flotation device on. A couple other things: always make sure that they are UL listed and Coast Guard approved. There's always wordage to that point, exactly what they are. They also give specifics as to the weight of the individual that should be using this personal flotation device. Also, inspect the straps and condition of the personal flotation device on a regular basis. Just don't buy it and forget about it. The Coast Guard, your fishing game officers will also check the material to make sure that it's not decaying or ripped. They will check the stitching, that it's not frayed or pulling out, and also the conditions of the straps. The same thing, that they're not fraying or any of the stitching is decayed. Because one of the tests that they will do, and I've seen it firsthand, is they will put the personal flotation device on the deck, they will put their foot on it, and they will give it a good tug. If it rips, you will be getting a citation. And I can't speak for other states, but I know in Delaware, they don't give out too many warnings, and for good reason. This is not something to play with. But that really winds up my talk about personal flotation devices. Now, my good friend Chris Irby from the Delfish.net web forum now has a magazine out. This was the first one that he offered up about 2 months ago, and they are free at various fishing tackle retailers. Great articles about saltwater fishing and freshwater fishing. This is the one that is currently on the stands, and they have articles about flounder fishing, clamming, the spring freshwater trout season up in Newcastle County, and smallmouth fishing. And I do want to mention some of the various advertisers in this great magazine: Delaware Paddle Sports, Rick's Bait and Tackle, Clayton Homes, East Coast Fasteners, M&M Marine, and a new tackle shop up in Newport, Newcastle County, Delaware, and that is C&D Crabbing and Fishing Outfitters. And they are also a retailer of Red Mill Tackle products. So see my friends up there if you need any crabbing or fishing tackle supplies, and they'll help you out. Anyway, it's been a real pleasure to bring you this show. We will be doing more in the future. And if you get an opportunity, take your wife fishing. Thanks so much for watching.